Hello, welcome to the Let's Draw series with yours truly, JCal Arts. And in today's video, I'm going to be redesigning the main trio characters from a very niche yet very funny cartoon called the Samurai Pizza Cats. So yeah, it's another 90s cartoon video, but you already know what's up my interest if you've seen the videos on my channel. And I'll just be drawing these characters in my own art style, discuss, what I've changed and what's different from the original, and give my opinions along the way. So on to the drawing. So today's Samurai Pizza Cat themed speed paint will be starting off with the main character of the Samurai Pizza Cats, and his name is Speedy Cerviche. And yeah, that's his actual name for those who haven't watched the show. Samurai Pizza Cats is a pretty wacky show, and there's episodes for it on YouTube, and I suggest you watch it only just to see the absolute craziness, fourth wall breaks, and silly circumstances and situations. But I think Speedy makes for a good main character for a show of the nature that Samurai Pizza Cats is in. He's witty, he's goofy, he's funny, he is sarcastic, so he is like a perfect fit. And personally, I like him the most out of all the Samurai Pizza Cats, and that's just a personal thing, but yeah, Speedy is my boy. So the design philosophy behind today's Let's Draw is basically doing the redesigns of the Samurai Pizza Cats in my own style and designing them in a way where I see the designs of today's episode being in like a rebooted cartoon. Like if Samurai Pizza Cats were getting a reboot, putting forth designs I see that could be up there in that reboot, or at least be the foundation to a final design. So it's a similar idea that I went off of in my Back of Rise from Mars video, which you should definitely check out. But yeah, that's the starting place for the drawing of today's Let's Draw. Now, for those who are not aware of the Samurai Pizza Cats lore, here's your spoiler warning, but basically all the characters in Samurai Pizza Cats are like robot animatronics. And I know that's pretty weird, but this is a wacky show, so just hang on. And I am personally not making them robots. I'm making them full organic anthro characters because I don't think the robotic aspect of the Samurai Pizza Cats is something that's not really played up for, besides a few episodes and a few gags with certain characters. If you know, you know. So with my boy Speedy here, I basically just have him designed under the philosophy of an anthro cat in high-tech samurai gear. Now, I ended up changing his helmet shape to look more like a samurai hat and less like a helmet that you wear when you go skateboarding. And I gave him Hakama pants as well to really just double down on the samurai part of the Samurai Pizza Cats. But besides that, I didn't really change too much else about his outfit. He still has a white, blue, red, and gold color scheme, and I obviously de-cheapified him and made him more humanly proportioned. And so yeah, we just have a furry cat in high-tech samurai gear. And I didn't change too much about Speedy's design besides those things. And I also want to shout out to whoever this artist who did this fan art of the Samurai Pizza Cats, because along with the original designs, I kind of used this as part of inspo for my redesign today's Let's Draw. Now we have the resident girl of the Samurai Pizza Cats trio, and her name is Polyester, Polly for short, if that's easier for you. Now, Polly is the resident girl, so she has a crush on Speedy, the main character, and she is a hothead and can be temperamental, but considering Speedy is a wackadoodle, sometimes I can understand why. But besides that, she could be sweet, and it just really feels like Polly is just the girl of the Samurai Pizza Cats. And I'm gonna have a controversial hot take, but I don't care for Polly, and I feel that Polly fits into the tsundere caricature, and for those who aren't aware, the tsundere archetype in anime is basically where usually a female character has a crush on the main male character, but acts very mean to them because I guess they can't express their feelings to the male character in a healthy way, and I loathe that character archetype, and I feel Polly fits it, so yeah, that's probably why I don't like her. Now, I may not like Polly's character because it just seems like tsundere plus girl equals Polly. That's how I feel. But I do like her powers because she does fight with like her claws, and she also has like shurikens shaped in hearts. And I know it plays off the cat and girl stereotypes respectively, but they're way different because Speedy and the next Samurai Pizza Cat wield swords like samurai. But yeah, I also hate Polly's face because they did the thing Lavender Town mentioned in her video where the male characters look like cats and the animals they're supposed to represent, but the female characters always have to be more human looking to basically be low-key furry bait, and it just makes them look very weird in my opinion. And Polly is like the worst case of it because like I look at her face and I'm just like, girl, take that face paint off and just be a human, because I that's how I feel, and I just don't like that. And Polly. So in my redesign of Polly, I decided to give her feline features and make her look like a cat like her male companions. And sorry if you're into the furry bait stuff, but today's Let's Draw isn't for you. And I decided to have her red hair actually show, like have her have a red ponytail that hangs outside of her helmet. Because yes, Polly does have red hair under the hood. And no, to my knowledge, we don't get to see what Speedy and Guido look like outside of their samurai hat hoods. And really, it's a lot of the same design elements of Speedy. And I took inspiration from Roll and the Mega Man series, this design of her, and gave her like a weird cut in the midriff of her samurai armor. And she's wearing like a lavender, skin tight suit underneath. And I gave her a pink heart-shaped belt buckle, but besides those changes, she's basically Polly. And I have her in a feisty position ready to scratch your eyes out with her razor-sharp claws. So now we're on to Guido Anchovy, and yes, that's the name of this final samurai pizza cat. The anchovies that people like as a pizza topping. Samurai pizza cats, you get it? Anyway, I'm afraid that I wasn't able to catch the time lapse of my drawing of Guido because Clip Studio Paint wanted to be funny with me today. And so I'm just going to have to take some creative liberties of showcasing Guido's drawing for today's portion of the Let's Draw. Sorry, I didn't want to delay the video any more than I have to because y'all know I'd be taking my time, but I wanted to get this video out, so please pardon me. I won't make the same mistake again. But anyway, when it comes to Guido, he's a resident cool dude, I feel, of the trio. He's more reserved than the other two, and he's more sarcastic, I feel, between the other two. And as far as like his tone, and like he has the I'm sick of this ish attitude more than the other two. But he's also a ladies' man, because of course, and I actually remember him calling Polly when she was very mad sexy. So this is a 90s cartoon. So one thing I wanted to note, because this is just me personally, Guido has like a country accent in the English version of Samurai Pizza Cats, and I guess his voice actor wanted to direct him that way, or he was directed that way by the producers, but I just find it quite hilarious. And Speedy, at least to me, comes off as having like a New England, New Yorker accent, but you can feel free to disagree. But when it came to redesigning Guido, I wanted to basically put him in the same lane as Pierre Le Pew in my Lunatics Unleashed redesign video, which you should definitely check out, where I just noticed a trend of female characters being sexualized extraneously, like the female character isn't Bayonetta or, have a plot centered around their sexuality, but they're sexualized anyway because girl. But the male characters can be hyper romantic, hyper sexual, always crushing on female characters and making, let's be real, sex jokes, but they aren't put on the same block. So that's kind of the philosophy guiding Guido here. So Guido is wearing his blue armor that he wore in the original show, because really it's just Speedy's armor but blue and bigger, because Guido is the tallest of the Samurai Pizza Cats. But in this redesign, I gave him a more muscular body type, and I decided to expose his abs to all the anther ladies in the show because he's a lady chaser, and I wanted to double down on that since that trait is unique to him. And everyone in Samurai Pizza Cats is funny and sarcastic to an extent because that's the show it is. So Guido being a lady chaser is unique to him. And I based his redesign also in inspo by Bang Shishigumi from the Blaze Brew series, and I kind of use his outfit as inspiration on how to draw Guido's and riz him up, if you know what I mean. And I also like his powers too, because he has an umbrella that he uses to shoot sunbeams, and he also stores his sword and the umbrella like Sketska from Soul Calibur. But that's enough of Guido, and on to the finished picture.